Before we start our presentation, we will pray. Ulam ko pa so plug war sama basan ki le dor wonyan ne leta do pwa don he pwa ta shu ki le sa ye ba khu sen ma lo do ba ro pa le beta presentation to banyak le ta le ba wo war pa su ko ki kana mi ato lo so si ba la lo ni ba ta ma basan ki le kuna pa mo ko amen. Hello everyone. Hello. We are group 1 and will present chapter 14 that is about the Middle Ages. Our group members are Caprice, Nogige, Mugedo, the last one is Wawamu. The Middle Ages are a period time in the period time in the European is also known as the medieval ages. The Dark Ages due to the loss of technology of the Roman Empire. My topic are the Middle Ages, religion and the culture, economic and urban life. The Middle Ages is divided into 3 parts. They are early Middle Ages, high Middle Ages, late Middle Ages. Early Middle Ages, a time of instability, invasion, and the decline of urban, leading to the rise of feudalism. And the second is high Middle Ages, characterized by population growth, agriculture advancement, the expansion of trade, and the development of town and the universities. The last one is late Middle Ages, marked by the crises like the Black Death, the 100 Years' War, and significant social and economic changes that led to an end of feudalism. The Crusade is fights between Christianity and Islam. Agriculture in the Middle Ages, innovation like the the farmland was divided into 3 parts, rotating each year. Growth of the town. The growth of the town grew near the river. The church at that time, the church was the dominant force influencing every aspect of the life, from politics and education to the art and social service. The next presenter is Caprice.
I will present about The Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire was the Eastern Roman Empire and was the continuation of Eastern Roman Empire after Western Roman Empire fell in 476 AD. And its capital was the Constantinople. Constantinople was located between Europe and Asia, and they they own the main trade that make their city powerful, and their main religion was the Eastern Orthodox Church, was one of the populated in Christianity, and their population was about 260 to 300 million members. This was the leader of the Orthodox Church, and their main language was Greek. Greek language at first was they usually used in religion, but after the time they speak by all of them. And this was the one of the most famous building was the Hagia Sophia. It was the church that built by the Johann Justinian the First. This was the Justinian Code, a major set of law created by the Emperor Justinian the First. Then this was the art and architecture that Byzantine Empire that built, and Byzantine Empire has to face many enemies like Arab, Turk, and Persia and Crusader. But they survived for a century because of their strong wall and strong army. But in 1453, the Ottoman Empire captured the Constantinople and make the Constantinople and Byzantine Empire and that time. And the next visitor is Nagi.
My topic is about the medieval era and the rise of the Byzantium. The Roman Empire fell in 436 AD when the German tribe overthrew the last Roman emperor due to the political instability, frequent evasions, and the need for the local lord. So this made the rise of the feudalism. This led to power vacuum in Europe, and feudalism emerged as a new system of the government. The next topic is about what was the feudalism. What was the feudalism? Feudalism was a social and political system built around for exchange of land for service and loyalty. It was the way of organizing economy, society, and government in the medieval Europe. This was the symbol of the feudal system. Four steps of the feudal hierarchy. The first one is king, two is noble, three is knights, four is peasants or freemen. King King faction was held the highest power and authority on all the land and grants it to the noble, made law and decision for the kingdom. Noble provides military service, uh, administrative, agriculture or some type payment, receive land and power, so loyalty to the king. Knights protect the kingdom and fought in the war, sometimes receive some land or their payments for their service, follow the code of the chivalry. The last one is peasants, freemen, or farmer work the land and pays the rent, um, call on the property and move freely, have some rights and freedom, provide labor and service to the Lord. The next one is about the impact of the feudalism, shape society, economic system, local government, and culture. Shape society, create strict class system, king, noble, knights, and peasants, influence social mobility, movement, divine relationship, lord and vassal. Two is economic system, land was exchanged for loyalty and service. Shape medieval Europe economy, but the system was limited to trade and local self-sufficiency. Third one is local government, decentralized power. Local lord held authority, collect tax, and maintain law and order. Limited central authority, restricted to his king power was restricted to his domain. Culture influenced art, architecture, and literature. Daily life in the feudalism, lord and lady managed as stated, host feast and practice chivalry. Two is knight, train fox and protect the kingdom. Three is peasant, farm, pay the tax and serve the Lord. Four is clergy, serve the Lord, serve the church, manage land and provide spiritual guidance. The last topic is about church play a big role. Church own land, collect tax, and help power. Church supports education, healthcare. Church provides a healthcare system and spiritual guidance. Church crown the king and support their divide to right to rule. Church leader advise king influencing politics and policy. The next presenter is Muedo.
And I'm the last presenter who will present about the decline of feudalism. Let me show you what caused the feudalism decline. The feudalism declined for several reasons, mostly between 14th and 16th centuries. The first reason is growth of trade and towns declined the feudalism. Rise of powerful monarchs, and the third reason is change in warfare, and the last reason is the Black Death. And I'm going to explain each of the topic. The first reason, growth of trade and towns. Trade brought money, and so people did not only depend on land. Also, the town gave people freedom and jobs. As a result, people did not depend on lords anymore, and the feudalism declined slowly. And the second reason is rise of powerful monarchs. The rise of strong monarchs ended feudalism slowly, and kings no longer depended on lords for soldier and money. They ruled directly over their people, which reduced the power of the feudal system. And the third reason is change in warfare. Change in warfare like gunpowder and cannon. New weapons made knights and castle less important. And, and kings also built strong armies instead of depending on feudal lords. As a result, the power of the lords decreased and feudalism slowly declined. The fourth reason is the Black Death plague. Many people died, and so there were fewer workers on the land. So peasants could ask for better pay and freedom. The power of the Lord decreased, and the feudalism slowly declined. Next topic is medieval towns and guilds. This is guilds, the guilds, and the town. And later, merchants and craftsmen formed association called guilds. Guilds were very important in medieval towns because they organize work, improve skills, and support workers. They also made the trade and business more reliable for everyone. And after that, the guild system declined. It was declined by the rise of industrialization, which led to the factory system and mass production that was more efficient than method of guilds. The medieval university. At that time, in 11th century, people became interested in education, and as it provided a means for securing important position in the services of the church and the state. Um, University of Paris was the biggest with about it contained about 50,000 students attending lecture. In conclusion, the Middle Age was a time of kings, lords, and peasants under feudalism. Over time, trade, towns, guilds, change in warfare, the rise of powerful kings, and events like the Black Death slowly changed the society. These changes weakened the feudalism and led Europeans a more modern way of living. It's a quiz time. The first question is, what is crusade? Let's see the answer. Right. The second question is, what is the largest university in Europe? Correct. The third question is, what is feudalism? Feudalism was a social and political system. The fourth question is, Orthodox Church was the smallest branches of Christianity. Correct. Thank you.